Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for March. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright, Scorpio. If this reading does indeed resonate, then any kind of interaction with this video, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, but it will add your energy to the collective pool, and it's going to make it easier for me to read for everybody just a little bit better. Okay? Let's see what we have for your herbal astrology. Pau de Arco, Metamorphosis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But this is a new deck for me, so I will have to refer to the book. But metamorphosis being the key word is quite interesting. Then we have full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. I don't get this often, so that's interesting. Okay, let me grab the book so I can tell you about your herbal astrology. These cards are absolutely stunning. Alright, now the keywords here are discovery through darkness, transcendence of the known, unearthing fear, non-conformity, and breaking cycles. It says here, Lapacho is one of the great protectors of the sacred, and she is welcoming you in. Archetypally, Pau de Arco embodies one of the faces of the dark goddess in her mighty splendor. The dark goddess is multifaceted, challenging belief systems, frailties, weaknesses, and testing our strength. Like Pluto, Lapacho demands you rebel against the ignorance of the old self and learn paradigms that inhibit the splendor of your self-expression. Her mighty darkness provides the tools to rebuild ourselves anew, triggering instant metamorphosis. Don't fear the unknown nature of mystery. The cosmic womb in its darkness births all hidden potentials into existence. Trust and step in. You are being guided. If this is not a Scorpio card, honest to God, I don't know what is. This is literally the moon in Pluto. This is literally water and your ruler. So if anyone can embrace this archetype, Scorpio, it is you. So you are birthing something new deeper than yourself, creating something new, and in the process, you're embracing the flow of life. Some of you may be completely transforming how you show up in your relationships. You may be transforming how you show up at work. But there's a protection here through this transformation. This is almost like a tower card, but with a little halo attached to it. You know, with angel wings protecting that tower. Does that make sense? But this is almost like a self-imposed tower. It's almost like you were upset about the way you were showing up or with the way your life was going, and you wanted to create this transformation. Beautiful energy. Okay, so that wanted to show up. You remember how it flipped out and I put it back? The Three of Pentacles has been showing up for almost every single sign, and that's probably because your ruler is finally, this is a generational transit of a couple of decades, is finally moving into Aquarius. It's been in Capricorn for 20 odd years, and Aquarius is that energy of collaboration, of co-creating. Then we have the Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Ten of Wands. All right, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of people in your reading, Scorpio. The Hermit, Virgo energy, Aries energy. The Nine of Cups, stunning. And the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, another person, the Queen of Wands with Justice. I feel like, now if this is a work situation, I'm a love-focused reader, but if I have to put it out there, if this is a work situation for you, Scorpio, I feel like you're dealing with lots of different types of people. Does that make sense? People who carry very potent archetypes and they can't be missed. right? That there's this one person who's very bossy. There's one person who is very could border on being a little selfish, right? There's one person who's very fiery and passionate. There's one person who's very loving. One person who likes to keep to themselves. And through this process, you're almost finding your way in that your place in that situation. That's for some of you. But through this process, you're also creating something. Now, I've been telling every sign this. You see, they're building a flower, which is beautiful, out of bricks, which is making it stable. So there's a creation of some kind. And this could even just be within your friendships or your social groups. But when it comes to love, I feel like you're releasing a sense of control. The Three of Pentacles does not dictate one person being the boss. The Three of Pentacles talks about equality. And then with the Emperor here, that is something I feel like you are leaving behind. I will be clarifying, but we shall see that there's a sense of letting pride fall, a sense of letting ego fall, you know. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups right here, right next to each other, I feel like there's a self-fulfillment that you are working towards. You are not putting your happiness in anybody else's hands but your own. Plain and simple. Okay? With the Ten of Wands and the Page of Swords, there's some kind of information that you have gained that has almost added a burden, a heavy burden to your shoulders. It's almost like a secret that you know. And you being a Scorpio, you're the best keeper of secrets. And just keeping this secret of whatever this is weighing on you. With the Hermit and the Queen of Cups, I almost feel like this Ten of Wands is connected here. There's something, again, some kind of information. It doesn't have to be a secret. It's something that you have learned that has made you all the more wiser. And you're showing up as someone who has a whole lot of empathy and compassion and love. Overall, you're looking very well-rounded, Scorpio. Slightly all over the place, but I will only be able to connect these cards once I clarify. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Fool. Some of you are literally starting off a new venture. For the others, this is a friendship that started off very casually that could carry more love than you thought it did. Strength, Leo energy. Let me get one more for the Strength card. The Hierophant, my goodness, that's a lot of major arcana for your clarifiers. With the Hermit at the bottom, Four of Wands, yep. You remember what I said about this carries more love. I feel that if you are dealing with somebody who's coming across as very casual, there's a lot more to it than you know. They want to build something. They want to create something with you for the long term. And the Queen of Cups being the embodiment of love, that's how they view you. And no gender in tarot, just take the energy with you. But let's see, with the Emperor, why is this here? The King of Cups, that's a divine counterpart. That's a divine match right here. You see how the story completely shifts as soon as you clarify. The Emperor, I feel, is not you in this situation. This could be someone you're dealing with. Now, the King of Cups, like the Queen of Cups, holds a lot of love. But unlike the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups keeps all of that emotion within. This can be very Scorpionic energy as well. But there's something about holding back. Now, the Strength card can also talk about holding back. It talks about unconditional love, but restrainment. So, I feel like there's a lot of feels here, but they're not being expressed from both sides. Why is the Hermit here? The Two of Pentacles. Some of you are just trying to decide. You could be trying to decide between two people, plain and simple. But the others, I feel like you have too much going on to focus solely on love. The World. I just got suddenly in my head, I have so much to do. I have so much to accomplish. I have so much to see that I don't want to settle just yet. 8 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're the one stopping this more than anyone else, Scorpio. I will get a clarifier for your oracle card because it's completely disconnected from your reading, which is, it doesn't happen very often. We have the Hanged Man. There's some kind of transformation that needs to happen here, Scorpio. And a transformation, I feel like, in your priorities. I'm not saying, oh, Scorpio, you need to prioritize love and not give a rat's, you know what, about your work or your life or whatever. But like I said, in order to be a more wholesome and well-rounded being, we need to start embodying different archetypes, right? I'm not saying you need to have a multiple personality disorder, but I am saying that how we see ourselves is usually not how other people want to see us. Again, I'm not asking you to be a people pleaser, but there are different ways that you can relate to different people, and you should, because not everyone carries the same frequency. I feel like there's someone around you who wants more, but you may be a little standoffish. You know, you're keeping them at arm's length. That, okay, you know, I have to work, I have to do this, we're friends, you know. But what's strange is you feel that more too, but you're just stopping yourself for some reason. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You're almost telling yourself that love is a burden. Let's see, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? I think you've become very comfortable in your own sense of self-fulfillment because you've worked so hard for it. 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Lovers, the 5 of Wands. I feel like the multitude of offers you've had in the past, they've always carried a sense of this conflict and burden, which is why with the Queen of Pentacles, you've just started focusing on you, on your own joys, your own wishes. And for some of you, commitment just seems like a load you don't want to carry. The 10 of Wands showing up twice. The Knight of Swords for the 9 of Cups. Let me get one more. We have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. There's that twist that I was hoping for. There are some memories attached to this whole situation. Yeah. You're not as cut off as I thought you were. You are feeling this. And if these aren't conscious memories, they are subconscious memories, because the 6 of Cups talks about some kind of partnership or a soul contract that you've carried forward from a previous lifetime. So you are making some kind of moves here, but with the Knight of Swords, I'm worried that this move is just verbal, right? I feel like there isn't too much love attached to it, even though you feel it. You're operating from a place of the head, right? We want you to get into your heart just a little bit, Scorpio. Why is the 10 of Wands here? The Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? The 7 of Wands. I know you prioritize your freedom because, like I said earlier, you've been carrying tons of burdens here and you're tired. But with the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Wands is here again with the Hermit. You could definitely be dealing with an Aries or a Virgo who has a lot of passion for you. You're seeming very standoffish, Scorpio. You're not letting this love come into your life. You want to prioritize your independence, but then sometimes, you know, when commitment phobia sets in, we forget that not every relationship needs to be codependent. You may have experienced that in the past, but a lot of the times we can attract beautiful people into our lives who are whole within themselves, right? And that leads to an independent relationship because you're not constantly trying to complete each other. The Hermit, if this is an archetype that you are attracting, is someone who is, again, very rounded, very whole. The Queen of Wands is very independent, very charismatic, very whole, right? If the devil had showed up, I'd be like, okay, be careful. Now I understand why you are shirking this off. But I feel like past baggage is preventing you from seeing the beauty of the situation. Yeah, 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, with the 2 of Wands. You see, the bottom of the deck keeps signaling that there's something beautiful here. A new start, full of truth and clarity. For some of you, this could just be a reunion. Embrace the flow of life, Scorpio. I feel like you're putting up a wall, even for me. I'm not being able to study your energy with the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, and then you're just stopping me from going deeper. And that's okay for now. Though I do feel that whoever this person is also being very precautious. They're not ramming their way through into your life because they realize you have boundaries up. Embrace the flow of life may just be the most important card in your spread today. We are in Pisces season, at least till the 20th, right? There's always a balance between the two fish. There's a duality. One fish wants to swim downstream, one fish wants to swim upstream, right? Which fish do you want to prioritize, or do you want to just balance the two? I feel like you're swimming against the current. Life wants to bring something beautiful to you, and you're just like, no, that's not what I wanted. But subconsciously, it is what you've always wanted. Your conscious mind is just taking over. This is not going to resonate for everybody, because most of the Scorpios I know are the embodiment of love. They love love, right? They may not express it as much, but they do love love. This is for a small number of you who are looking at love and commitment as a burden because of past heartache. Let's transform that, shall we? Because you could be missing out on something absolutely wonderful. All right. That was it, Scorpio. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.